Hi everyone. This may be the first, well, this is the first time I've ever done a video like this, guys, so just bear with me. I'm gonna try to have a little fun in this and not be uptight about it, guys. It is imperative. This message is for women of God. We're going to be talking about women hygiene. Some of you may wonder, what does this have to do with ministry? Well, it's important because the Bible says that our bodies are our temples, guys. That includes our physical bodies, and we need to take care of these physical bodies, guys. For an example, the Lord could be preparing you for a husband, guys. There may be some women who may not know this information. Their parents may have not taught them, assuming that they could have even had parents, guys. And as women of God, we should be able to come together and talk about this stuff. I haven't heard any women of God talk about this, guys, and I think sometimes people are embarrassed about it, and it shouldn't be anything to be embarrassed about because if we're all honest, females, you have a vagina, and to you men who are watching this, you came out of one, either you came out the stomach, or if you get a wife, you're going to see it. So I'm just saying. So, guys, um, yeah, just like an open discussion, for women, and you can just come and post your comments as far as things that works for you because you have to remember we all are different. Sometimes what may work for one person may not work for the next person, guys. So just a open discussion for women of God, those who just really want the information, because you never know who this video can help, guys. So let's try not to be embarrassed about it because this is part of life and we have to deal with it, guys, and we want to do it effectively to the best of our abilities. So, guys, I'm going to be talking about some, hygiene, things, tips that can help you out. I'm going to try to hopefully keep this all in one video. If now, make, other short videos, things that, you know, whatever helps you, guys. So, you know, when it comes to the hygiene, a lot of people use a lot of chemicals, different bar soaps, guys. And if you're a person who's trying to move more so to the natural ordeal, the natural side to things, guys, then that's great. And there's different tips and things that you can use. You have to keep in mind, back in the day, the days of Adam and Eve, there were no bar soaps. Of course, these people had to use other alternatives to keep hygiene, guys. I don't think sometimes people think of that. So this is why I'm making this video, guys. I'm gonna start off like in the vaginal area, guys. The vagina, as far as keeping it clean, feeling fresh down there, guys. Well, ladies, or to you men who may be watching this, things that you can do. Like when you take baths, back in the day, many people they put a lot of vinegar in their bath water, and when you come out the water, you're not going to smell like vinegar, guys. I guarantee you. Vinegar is antibacterial. They use it for for cleaning purposes, guys, furniture and whatnot, and women also put it in the water. You can also use apple cider vinegar, guys. I was also told that when, and by the way, no, I'm not a health expert, guys. You can still, talk to a gynecologist about this. I just want to make that known, but this is open discussion. So yeah, back in the day, to prevent getting pregnant, women they put vinegar and rubbing alcohol in their water, and some even went as far as to putting a cap full of bleach within their water, guys. So, just be mindful of that. Be careful if you're a person who has sensitive skin. Again, talk with your gynecologist, guys, and you can get, the professional advice. But for those of you, some of you may have that belief of not even wanting to go to the doctor, so you may not have a gynecologist and you may just want to ask around. Well, guys, something you can research for yourself. Take the time to just look up these things for yourself, guys. A lot of people, a lot of women, they use vinegar. And you also have to remember too, the vaginal area, the vagina, guys, it's self cleaning. A lot of people don't know about that. So when you are using all these different soaps and stuff, guys, technically you have to remember back in the days of Adam and Eve, what did they do? They didn't have the soap and things, guys. You in that area, the inner labia, if I'm pronouncing that right, guys, all you really need is water in that area. Now, in the outer labia, guys, that's when people like really and truly use the soap. But it is about getting acquainted with your body, guys. You know what works for you, you know what does not work for you. And take the time to really check that out, guys. When you are going to the bathroom, making sure you are fresh down there, guys. Keep in mind, if you are musty, you want to make sure you want to smell up under your arms, guys. It's the same case down there too, for just keeping it 100% real. So, guys, it also depends on the things that you're eating. Like if you're eating more so the fruits and vegetables, you may feel a little bit more fresh as opposed to eating a lot of junk food and things, guys, and actually drinking a lot of water, keeping yourself hydrated, guys, down there. That really and truly helps, guys. So making sure you have a much more better suited diet, a healthier diet, I guess you can call it, guys, with fruits and vegetables, more water and things. So that definitely plays the role. Talked about the vinegar and stuff. Now, when you go to gynecologists, they talk about the pH balance, guys, within the vaginal area. That's important, guys, because you don't want to have a yeast infection. Sometimes women, they use bar soap, and certain bar soaps, when you put it down there, you could break out. It could very well give you a yeast infection. So you do want to be careful with the soaps you're using, guys. If you're going to use bar soap or whatever type of soap you want to use, at least make sure you get some soap that talks about how it's pH balance, guys. That has a pH balance on there. But if you're a person who wants to get into the natural things, guys, you can use vinegar, and some people may very well use coconut oil, guys, because coconut oil is very good. People use coconut oil for a lot of things back in the days. You could take time and just do some research in regards to that, guys. So basically, water, vinegar, and coconut oil in those areas can really and truly help. Playing around with it, knowing what works for you guys and your body down there, because sometimes not everything works for everyone. So keep that in mind. And when it comes to shaving, guys, some I don't. Okay, you don't necessarily have to just shave yourself completely bald, guys. Sometimes people have a little hair. Sometimes people don't want any hair. That's all your preference, guys, on what you choose to do. But whatever you do, just be careful, guys, because you don't want to get hair bumps down there. You can use like an eyebrow archer, guys. It's pretty good. You don't get the hair bumps, and especially if you're in that area, you don't want to apply so much pressure to where you could very well get hair bumps, guys. Whatever works for you. And if it's just that bad or long, guys, I recommend you get scissors, cut it down, and then that's when you get to shaving if that's something that you partake in. I don't know what you guys do, only you know. So yeah, guys, whatever really and truly helps you, what works for your body, guys. But really, it's all about making sure you're eating enough of the right foods, guys. Staying hydrated, checking yourself daily, guys. Sometimes you may be out and you may not be able to like wash or take a shower. Sometimes women, have feminine wipes within their purse, guys. They have organic feminine wipes too. That's a little bit more better for you all, guys. For those of you who are more so into the natural thing. If you're not, then hey, that's you. But just different tips and helpful suggestions, guys, when it comes to that. When it comes to the underarms, guys, sometimes we buy different deodorants. Sometimes, our sweat glands vary, guys, from person to person. Some people sweat a lot, guys. Like I know with me, you can. I just started making my own deodorant, guys, and it's worked for me. With the coconut oil, baking soda, and cornstarch. That's what helped me, guys. And I'm a pretty good sweater, so if it works for me, if you're a person who sweats a lot, it may work for you. Do some research about that, guys, or whatever you choose to want to do, because sometimes people want to move away from a lot of the chemicals, guys. So something to keep in mind. Now, as regards to breasts, guys, um, they have exercises that you can do to lift up your breast, because you have to remember there's no muscles within the breast. It's just jiggly tissue, guys. So when you are doing these exercises, making sure you're consistent about it, guys, it will naturally keep you lifted up. Some of you may not care, but as women, I feel we shouldn't let ourselves go, guys. Not to mention if you have a husband, maybe you think about your husband too. He may not want a woman with saggy boobs. Not to mention, well, of course, it's not about the outward appearance, guys, but it is just about doing our parts and taking care of ourselves, guys. Having to work our way into it, exercising and doing these things daily, doing it right, guys, to the best of our abilities. So, just different things that you could do. And one thing I wanted to mention, guys, like when you are brushing, when they say, some of you may heard they say when you brush your teeth to brush in circular motions. What I found has worked for me, like when you're in the vaginal area, when you're washing in circular motions really does make a difference. You can feel the difference in cleanliness, guys, or that's or at least I've been able to tell. So guys, don't be afraid with this stuff. Play around with it. It's part of your body, and we have to take care of the body. Now I've been told, guys, like when it comes to like being fresh down there, they say probiotics really and truly plays a role. You can find that in yogurt. Some people eat other fruits or kefir, which is like a form of yogurt. Guys, it's not exactly yogurt, but different things, different foods you can eat for probiotics. Some people actually take probiotic pills. I haven't went that far to taking a pill. Sometimes people don't want to take medicine, and I completely, empathize with you in regards to that, guys. Or if you're a person who's just that strong in the Lord, and you may not want to necessarily have to depend on food or medicine for probiotics, and you just have that type of faith to where you know the Lord is going to help you out, then you just pray and you take that back to the Lord however you choose to do it, guys. Just do it with what you need to do at that given point in time. Of course, taking everything back in prayer and working your way into things, guys, but not being afraid to try things out and experiment, because what may work for me may not necessarily work for you, guys. And again, this is just an open discussion. Hopefully we can all be mature about this if you all choose to make comments, and I pray that whoever watches this video, if you are a female, feel free to type out what works best for you, because I mean, we all are women and we do need to help one another, guys, because you never know who may really and truly need this information, guys. It is vital and it is important, for your health. And especially if the Lord is going to send you a husband, guys, just different ways to prepare for these things, especially if you don't have no one who is teaching you about this stuff, guys. It shouldn't be nothing to be embarrassed and ashamed about. So, this just leaving you some helpful tips, guys. Oh yeah, and one more thing. When it comes to the underarms, like if you're using natural products such as, the coconut oil or deodorant, or even deodorant period, like from the stores, it's important. I encourage you all to detox your arms, guys. You can use peroxide to clean your arms, or either you can use a little bit of vinegar, guys, and just let it work, because sometimes when you have all that deodorant that's been piled up under your arms, all the sediments and stuff can remain, guys, and then if you don't thoroughly wash it, you can get musty, guys. Using baking soda to wipe it off and stuff, guys. So to get all the chemicals and toxins and stuff out your body. So something to just keep in mind, guys. So thank you for taking the time to listen. Hopefully you found this helpful, and have a blessed one.